Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krager, and this is Alpha Bravo, and today we've got Nexus Prime. And it looks pretty cool. Turn around here, got quite the backpack on him. Most of his jet parts back there. A little hollow down there, but at least they put these covers on. And yeah, he's got his handguns here that are blast compatible. Uh, yeah, and we'll just address the elephant in the room. And it's like, yeah, he is kind of generic. I mean, they took aspects of the Transformers 1, the Covenant of Primus, and the coloration from the Collectors Club and wound up here. But here isn't so bad, though. It is kind of generic, but it's not bad. And he comes with these wing guns. And back here we've got his Enigma of combination, which he can hold in his hand since there's a 5mm peg underneath it, so you can hold that out there. But most of the time it's going to live its life underneath here, and it can stay there through the whole transformation process. So, yeah. Articulation wise, head's on a ball joint. You get a really good look down, I noticed. Not much on the look up, though. Anyway, arms, free-flowing, especially if you take this stuff out of the way. The arms are great, do everything you want. It does have a wrist swivel. That's mostly for transformation, to hide his fist, which I appreciate them hiding the fist. Waist, hips, tons of articulation. Basically everything you could want. Extreme ankle tilt. And extra piece of plastic there. Anyway, but yeah, not a whole lot to say about them. So, let's do a couple comparisons. Get my custom heat wave. That was my stand-in for the TFCC or the BotCon. Yeah, heat wave. So, yeah. Vastly different. I kind of wish they'd gone this way where it was Heat Wave and this Vector Prime and his combined mode, but they decided to do the Transformers 1 thing and then make him a center combiner. Yeah. Alright, take him out. And we're going to do a shot with all the primes, but for now we'll pull in Prima. Yeah, let you see how he looks next to Prima. Get his Poltrons out there. That's how he looks next to Prima. And we'll go ahead and bring in the Optimus, so you can see he's kind of the Ironhide size again. So yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead and check out the combined mode first. And here's Nexus Prime in his combined mode. You can see it's pretty small because it's also meant to fit inside the frame. More specifically for right now, the Superion frame, but he's supposed to work with the Bruticus frame as well. And I didn't try it in the Minosaur frame, but I heard it doesn't work. So, look at that head sculpt. Again, kind of a combination. It's supposed to be like an evolution of the original one. Move Alpha out of the way here. Bring in my custom. And you can see this model was made off the TF, CC head, and here's your new head. And there's some elements there. The chin straps becomes a face guard. The eyes become a helmet, and yeah. I still like the original. I like the original head better. That's more. This is what's supposed to be a combination of all the heads of the people that make them up. So I like this better, but this is what we got for the new set. And as far as combining, get the Superion frame. Let's crank up a camera. All right, turn around. You got to turn this 90 degrees, hopefully without tearing it apart. That's a good thing. And the two tabs here fit into two slots here. And now this peg is supposed to fit in here, but mine, it's like right in between the pegs. I don't know if you can see that. but it like hits just like right between them. So somebody said, "Oh, just tab it in." And I'm like, "Well, if I tab it in, that means I kind of lose my tabs in the back." Of course, it works when I'm on camera. And then they said, "Tab this in," and I don't see. I mean, this looks like it's supposed to tab into there, but that's kind of where it stops. There we go. Ah, there we go. Got it to work this time. Of course, it works on camera. So, all right. Let's see if I can raise this up anymore. All right. And then, of course, you can take the arms, stick the arms on. All right, there we go. Actually, fully tabbed in this time. When I was playing with him earlier, he just would not tab in. So, good enough. And I do think they are going to do his limbs later, and I think probably 2 of the limbs are going to come with the frame, much like the Devastator did, where the long haul and hook came with the frame. But yeah. But you can also turn the torso around if you wanted to and flip his head around and do it that way too if you wanted to. But this is the way it's meant to be. And there's no instructions on how it goes, so that makes me also believe that they're going to do a frame, because the frame will have the combining instructions. So, yeah. All right, I think that's about it for the combine mode. Let's go ahead and check out the jet mode. And here we have Nexus in his jet mode. And it honestly, it's the most underwhelming part of the whole figure. I mean, he kind of resembles the original chest jet from G1 Superion. But I don't know if that was on purpose or not. To me, it just seems like, okay, we got a robot mode, we got a combined mode. What can we do for his actual vehicle mode? And this is what we end up with. I think it might have felt better if there's like a vertical fin there or something, maybe. There's fan modes that look better than this, but this is the official mode. Didn't do heat wave for this one because truck versus plane wouldn't have been much for comparison. So I went ahead and we're going to do how he looks next to Silverbolt. And we can see Silverbolt, the superior plane. Yeah. So, not a lot to say about it. You can see the Enigma's there. You can leave it there the whole time. There's no reason to really take that off unless you want to have him holding it. It can stay there for the duration. So, yeah. I guess you could flip the wings up too if you wanted to. Make it less airworthy. But anyway, that's it for the vehicle mode. Let's do our final decision. So, is this our new IDW G1 Nexus Prime? I'm going to say yes, just because it is a dedicated Nexus Prime, where this is Heatwave. Not to say that Heatwave will go to storage, because Heatwave is still Shattered Glass, so he's going to go back to my Shattered Glass shelf, where he lives, and still secretly be a Nexus Prime with the better head. But anyway, yeah. So, our new winner is the Nexus Prime, and I'll be right back with a shot with all the Primes currently. 12 down and 1 to go. And so far the group looks pretty good. I heard rumors that they were going to go ahead and make another 13th Prime. We'll see. Otherwise, I like keeping the IDW Cybertron Prime in there for the 13th. I think he works pretty well in there. But I see Vector fits in pretty well. And it is a little disappointing that he's not the one that's formed by little guys. But yeah. So, that's about it. That's all the primes we have so far. Just need Liege Maximo. And we're done. So, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I thought I'd end it with a nice dynamic shot with his quick switch guns there. So, yeah. That's about all I have to say about the Nexus Prime. I think it's alright overall. A little generic in the design, but I still like him. So, thanks for joining us today on the AB Scale Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.